I've been doing my own thing. Love is always had a way of having that timing. But to my great surprise,
heatless hairstyles are great to do because you get to avoid any possibility of heat damage. But trying to manipulate your hair into a style when it's already is in its naturally curly state can really be tough. For starters, your hair will shrink up more after it dries, and two, you'll encounter some frizz. My frizz is almost always at the root where I part my hair. Using heat on your hair allows you to get rid of your natural hair pattern, making the hair smooth, to allow it to conform to the styling tool or method that you're going to use, whether it be flexi rods or in this case, Bantu knots. With Bantu knots, we want immediate sleek results, and we want the Bantu knots to have some length too. What you've been seeing me do is blowing out my hair on high heat, and I've been using the tension method. See how much longer and smoother my hair is now compared to before? Okay, so as opposed to me waiting until after my entire head was blow dried and then Bantu knotting my hair up, I'm blowing out each section and then making the Bantu knots while my hair is still warm from the blow drying process. That way the heat will allow the hair to set in the Bantu knot shape. Okay, you guys, now this is the order in which you will want to create your Bantu knots. First, you want to start off with the medium-sized section, and you want to go ahead and thoroughly detangle it. Next, you want to use a heat protectant spray. I'll be using my Tresemme heat protectant. Now you want to work the product in really well from root to tip. Now you'll want to use the tension method to blow out your hair. The concept is for the tension that you're creating by pulling your hair to lengthen it to mimic that of a paddle brush or a comb. So pull on your hair and go up and down the hair shaft with your blow dryer. You can also rake through your hair with your fingers to detangle as well. After all that blow drying, your hair may feel a bit dry and you're going to want to re-moisturize. I'll be using my Shea butter, applying it from roots all the way down to the ends. In order to create these Bantu knots, I'll be using the same method that I used in my previous heatless Bantu knot video. Now you guys, I hear you. Sometimes creating these Bantu knots, that can really get your muscles going. Wrapping them all around your head, your arms end up hurting. But in order to create the most definition, I'll be making medium to small size Bantu knots. If you make them too big, you're going to lose a lot of definition and create more frizz.
love is always had a way of having that timing. But to my great surprise, ever since I looked in your eyes.
Alright you guys, so all of my Bantu knots are completed, and I know that I've done a good job because my arms are burning. So the final step is to scarf your hair up and go to bed.
'Cause you blow my mind, I promise for this I'll be true. You're the perfect one, so tell me if you want me to.
You guys, it's the next morning and this is literally the moment of truth. You can always tell if you're going to have some banging Bantu knots by just unraveling the first Bantu knot. And yes, we have a winner here. Compared to my heatless Bantu knot out, you definitely get sleeker results and a whole lot more hang time.
Got to know how you feel. Tell me if you want me to. If you want.
Alright y'all, so you can take these Bantu knots down two different ways. You can find the little tails and pull them and they'll unravel. Or you can untwist the Bantu knot in the opposite direction of which you twisted them in.
Good for you. 'Cause you blow my mind, I promise you that I'll be true. You're the perfect one, so tell me if you want me to. Sweetheart, now it's time I let you know.
After you've taken all of your Bantu knots down, you're going to notice that your hair isn't going to be as full as you would like for it to be, and it's going to have some spaces and gaps in them. So I want to show you guys a little trick that I use in order to make my hair look fuller at the root and get rid of those spaces and gaps from the parts in my hair. What I do is I just pull my hair apart only at the root. And that's gonna help to make my hair look fuller and fluffier and bigger. So here's trick number 2. Instead of me separating my curl all the way down to the bottom, what I do is I separate my curl halfway down, and this will create volume and bigger hair. Now after you've separated and fluffed, this is the finished look. You get bangin' Bantu knots by using a little heat. I think that using heat carefully and responsibly definitely have its benefits. You don't have to wait for the curls to fall to get some hang time like I had to do with my heatless Bantu knots, unless you don't mind waiting. And you're able to avoid some frizz and get sleeker results. Whichever method fits your natural hair lifestyle is totally up to y'all. We do have our different swags, right? So give this video a thumbs up if you're team heat, or if you're team heatless. Leave a comment down below and explain to me specifically why. Hey, Natural Hair Clan, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys learned something that can be added into your natural hair regimen. Now, if you guys want to compare and contrast between the Bantu knots that I did in this video and my heatless Bantu knots, all you have to do is click the link above, and you can skip around in the video, and at 58 seconds you can learn more in depth on how I create my Bantu knots. At 5:27, that'll teach you more in depth on how to take down the Bantu knots. And at the 6:23 marker, that'll really show you the Bantu knot takedown, and you can really see the difference between my heatless Bantu knots and the Bantu knots in this video. See y'all there.